Hey everyone, Mike Clark here. I have Tom Biggs with Rickhoff Business and Balance. Tom's been a CPA for 18 years, and he's been with Kurt Rickhoff's firm, Business and Balance, for about 14 years. So one hot topic, Tom, is cost segregation. What exactly is it?
Okay, so depreciation is the main meat of cost segregation. Certain assets, whether it's a piece of equipment you're building, a leasehold improvement, have different timetables that they're supposed to be depreciated over time, regardless of how much you pay for it and when. The government makes you take that depreciation over a certain lifetime.
Okay.
Certain assets are eligible for accelerated depreciation. Okay. When it comes to cost segregation, I'm referencing not 179, but bonus depreciation. Okay. Because usually property is not eligible for 179. That's more of an equipment type of thing.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But bonus depreciation pretty much in most states acts about the same as 179 does. Okay. So with a cost segregation, what you're doing is you're telling the government that your piece of property is made up of more than just a building.
Okay.
So if you're a commercial piece of property, we're talking about a 39-year life. If you're a residential piece of property, we're talking about a 27.5-year life. That's a long time to write off your property. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, with the cost segregation, you can strip that down to leasehold improvements, which could be 15 years and potentially eligible for bonus depreciation. And you could deem some things components or equipment in simple terms, okay, and write off the entire asset in the first year or over 7 years.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So the objective is, with bonus depreciation in general being talked about, didn't actually happen this year. They came in the 11th hour and gave people a better deduction for 2023.
Right.
But with all the money the government has handed out over the past 3 years, they're going to have to recoup tax. And one thing to do is to try to limit accelerated depreciation, i.e. bonus. So cost segregations are a hot topic right now because people are trying to find ways to maximize their depreciation now before accelerated depreciation doesn't become an option in the future.
Okay.
Okay. So that's kind of the basics of it. I know it's kind of complicated, but it's something. If you own your own building, okay, and you're a business owner, and that building is worth more than a couple $100,000, we can talk about that in a second, it makes sense to actually at least get a consultation or a quote on this particular matter.
So you mentioned a quote. What's involved in running this cost segregation study?
So what happens is I have a contact that I work with directly that specifically does these types of transactions.
Okay.
Okay. She's got a huge tax background, but she also has a real estate tax background too as well. So she can hit both sides of this project, for lack of a better word. So what happens is you have to give her the information, i.e. the closing statement, the depreciation schedule for me. I'll assist with this project. Fill out a 2-page questionnaire, okay? And then she comes back with you and tells you exactly what she estimates your accelerated depreciation deduction would be if you went through with it, and how much tax savings based on the tax bracket I tell her you're in, you'll receive from doing this. Okay. And then she'll quote you your price. Okay.
So you had mentioned this comes at a cost. So I think you had said 200,000, kind of the rough.
Yeah, they're hot right now. So because people know that depreciation is kind of a hot topic right now, and it could be limited in the very near future.
Yeah, you never know.
Almost was this year. So if you don't have a $200,000 or more asset that you're considering doing, the amount that you're going to pay the cost segregation study is gonna be more than your tax savings for an ROI. Gotcha. So you want obviously to make money on this transaction by paying less taxes. So
no, that's great information. So if you'd like to learn more about cost segregation, reach out to Tom Biggs at Rickhoff Business and Balance, so we'll give you the number here. So one quick thing is, as always, nothing that I or Tom has discussed today is either investment advice or tax advice, right? We don't know anything about you and your situation. If you have any questions, concerns, thoughts, reach out to us. My office is, our number here is 𝗧𝘅 𝗧𝗹𝗑-4101. You can reach me at mclark@clarkwellpartners.com. And Tom can be reached at 618-806-6551. And his email is TOMB@rickhoff.com. Thanks and have a great day.